Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Today's movie, Ghosted. So Ghosted is about a guy and a girl, Chris Evans and Anna de Armas, who go out on a date, and then they come to find out that they're secret agents, or one of them's a secret agent, and it gets all kind of crazy. Sounds kind of fun. Didn't realize the secret agent. I thought it was kind of a rom-com, which I guess it is with action. And I don't like saying rom-com, it's a romantic comedy. I don't know. 5.8 on IMDb, 22,169 people rated it so far. Adrian Brody's in it. Oh, I'm already yawning. It can't be that good, right? Anthony Mackie's in it too. John Cho, Sebastian Stan, Ryan Reynolds. So this might be a Marvel movie. I guess all the Avengers are going to be here, or at least some of them. That's cool. So I don't know. Didn't get great reviews based on the numbers, but it's now on Apple. Well, it's been on Apple TV, and so I'm going to get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Ghosted, and not sure why they call it Ghosted. I mean, I know why, but maybe Taxman would have been a better title for this. I don't know if there's a movie called Taxman, but I don't know. That seemed like it was said a lot in this movie. And no check-ins, sorry. Even though it was a 2-hour movie, I didn't check in at all. Part of it was, I found myself, and I don't want to say this is because of the film, it could have been a tired day, but I found myself falling asleep. Quick funny story, I actually fell asleep, and I thought, like, I woke up, I was like, whoa, what day is it? Like, do I have work tomorrow? That kind of thing. And I was like, I gotta rewind it. Like, I missed so much because I felt that far asleep. And I only missed like 3 minutes of the movie. Like, I rewound it all the way back, and I'm like, I remember this, had to go all the way back. And I was like, I only missed 3 minutes. I fell asleep, like deep sleep in 3 minutes, and woke right back up. Just a funny story for you. Back to the movie, because that's why you're watching this, right? You know, the actors, of course, are the draw in this. Chris Evans, Anna de Armas are the reasons that you watch it. But real quick, I think I've said that now real quick times. Was it The Lost City with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum meets Mr. Right? If you haven't seen Mr. Right, check that out. But I feel this is a cross between those two movies. So I was a little bit bored. I mean, it's action. Yeah, I felt that while there's an attempt at character depth, I don't think it was achieved, not for my part. Not enough to be believable. I knew what I needed to know about them, but I didn't feel connected to them. There's a lot of attempts at humor. So Anna de Armas is our CIA agent, and Chris Evans is essentially a farmer who's a fish out of water. Is one of the things that I wrote down in my notes. You know, and so a lot of the humor comes from him being out of there, and then there's the relationship between the two of them, where kind of, you know, they fall in love very quickly on a first date, and it's kind of, you know, on false pretenses in a sense, but it is real, and so they continue to try and connect. That's what you got here, right? Now, so you know, it's not, you know, I sound hypercritical, but it's not terrible. Don't get me wrong. I like them. I like the characters. I like the actors. Anna de Armas is, for me, in some movies I like, in some movies I don't. And I'm coming to realize, I think it's the character that she plays. And sometimes you really just don't like her. And in this one, I liked her in the beginning. She wears on me throughout. Again, the character. But watch it and let me know what you think. But I could not get Tiffany Amber Thiessen out of my mind. I was like, at first I started watching, I was like, you know what? Obviously a very good-looking girl, and I thought she's very unique. You know, she's not like the typical, you know, a lot of the typical. I shouldn't say typical. You know, a lot of the other female actresses. She's kind of unique. And then I looked at her again. I was like, wait a minute. At first I was thinking of Shannon Doherty. Not. I just messed them up because they played the same people. But Tiffany Amber Thiessen. So when you see this and you know who she is, look at her. It's like the same. And I'm like, okay, so she's not that unique. She looks just like her. So that was enlightening to me. And then some of the other things, Captain America 2. You know, obviously Chris Evans was in it, but so was Anthony Mackie, right? Winter Soldier was in this. Deadpool. And Howard and Kumar. So, not both of them. Just one of them. I'm not going to spoil which one, John Cho, but you'll have to find that out if you watch this. You know, not big roles, but it was kind of neat how they did that. So, like I said in the beginning, I guess this is just like a Marvel movie. So, alright. So, there was some good... and the pianist was in this as well, too. So, doesn't play the piano. But there you go. Kind of fun. Mindless. 2 hours felt a little bit long. Obviously, if I fell asleep throughout it, but you're probably gonna watch it just because of the actors and all that. And it's on Apple TV, so if you have Apple TV, you're gonna watch it. But I get the low scores. There you go. That's it. Hopefully, I didn't put you to sleep and you made it to the end. And if you did, I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.